In a world where progress never sleeps, one company stands out as the driving force behind infrastructure and energy solutions. Introducing our fuel company and cement producer, where excellence meets efficiency. Jar Oil. The company have 30 filling stations across the country that are all operating, which includes the recently completed Yarambamba and Old Yundum filling stations. And our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Along the years, Jar Oil introduces importation and distribution of cement in their line of business to diversify and strengthen their operations. Are you a cement retailer? At the moment, Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market. With a focus on sustainability and innovation, we are paving the way for a greener, stronger future. Trust in us to fuel your projects and lay the groundwork for success. We currently produce over 25,200,000 bags per year. As the largest cement producer in the country, Jar Oil also targets to export cement to the neighboring countries like Guinea-Bissau, Guinea-Conakry, and others. Join us on our journey to shape a world where every drop of fuel and every bag of cement makes a difference. Together, we can build a brighter tomorrow.
You're with Coffee Time on West Coast Radio. Joining me now in the studio is Lamin Fati. Lamin wrote me a message last week. I'm going to read it through. Good evening, Uncle Peter. How are you doing? This is Modu Lamin Fati, a Gambian by birth. I'm currently studying at Gambia College, pursuing advanced diploma primary. The Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education intends to establish a competency exam which should be done by our program, the Advanced Diploma Primary. We found this unjust, discriminatory, and it does not really align with the wishes and aspirations of the young people of this country. Initially, the competency exam was designed for diploma students at Gambia College. That program has been phased out. Now they want to subject us to the same exam. After the exam, the ministry does not offer any employment to the students, which we think should not be. Following the minister's statement during an interview with you on Coffee Time that their focus is on the in-service students and not private students, well, this has raised concern among us as teacher trainees as to whether we will be employed or not because we are private students. At this juncture, we have established a task force to advocate a campaign against the competency exam. We would really love you to have us on your program in order to clarify and state the reason why we are against the competency exam. Now, you'll recall that yesterday we left space for Lamin. He's accompanied by a colleague, I suppose, to be on the program. They failed to be because they couldn't beat the traffic. So they are here and they have barely 9 minutes. Lamin, good morning to you.
Good morning, Uncle Peter. Thank you so much for having us.
And you are with?
Amadou Jiba.
Amadou. Okay. Yeah. Competency exam. That sounds okay as far as I'm concerned. I mean, if you're competent, you'll pass.
Yes, thank you so much. First, we will thank you for having us here today.
You don't have much time.
Yes, the competency exam, it sounds interesting. And it's okay. But the manner in which the competency exam is conducted, that is what we are against.
Okay.
We are not entirely against the competency exam.
How do they intend to conduct this exam?
Yes, the competency exam, they said they want to inject quality education in the government education system.
I'm sure you want that.
Of course, we want that.
Okay.
But the manner in which it is conducted, that is wrong. First, we found it unjust, and we also find it discriminatory and doesn't align with the wishes and aspirations.
How? Are they only allowing women to do it, girls to do it, and not men, or are they just allowing men to do it and not just women?
No.
What's the discrimination bit?
Yeah, the discrimination there is in Gambia College currently we have 3 programs.
Yeah.
Advanced Diploma Primary, Secondary, and ECD. And now they want to have quality.
ECD is Early Childhood
Education Development,
okay.
Yes. So now they say they want to have quality education at the lower cut. That's what they say, the ministry says. But now for us, the program that we are doing, we should teach from grade 1 to grade 6 or probably grade 1 to grade 9. That is a foundation. But the foundation that we're supposed to focus more on is at the ECD level. And those people are not doing the competency exam, and we are supposed to do the competency exam. that is discriminatory. And again, there's another program that we call Advanced Diploma Secondary. They are also not subjected to this competency exam. So this is discriminatory nature that we found ourselves in. As
the
far
way
as
you explain it, it's definitely discriminatory. But Jiba, can you find any reason for focusing on primary and not ECD or secondary?
Uncle Peter, thank you so much to be here with you today. To that aspect you just asked, to me, they should, if they want quality education, they should involve all the programs that are doing advanced diploma, or the students who are studying in the Gambia College, but not only a particular program to set to this exam.
So what I don't understand is, while Gambia College was still around, I suppose Gambia College does not exist anymore. It's now University of Education, isn't it? So they phased it out. Why would they want to reintroduce? Where are you studying, by the way?
The handing over was already done, but physically...
Are you still at what was then Gambia College?
Sure. Yes.
Or have you moved on to...
The name has been changed. But physically,
University of Education,
yes,
the Gambia.
Yes,
okay.
But physically, Gambia College remains
on paper,
and we are pursuing our program currently. And
so why would they phase it out there and want to reintroduce it now that there's a name change?
Yes, the ministry. When I listened to the audio that was shared with me about the utterances that were made by the minister, Dr. Habib Drame.
Yes.
I tend to understood that perhaps she was new, she's new in the system at the ministry. She doesn't understand more about the ministry itself. That is why. But certain issues that were made, even about the employment issues, that is between the private students and also the in-service students. That is something that is
but she's right to say that employment is on a need basis.
Yes, on need basis. What we are saying here is, she said they are focusing on in-service students, not private students. We found this unjust. The minister should not call us private students for the simple fact that we are all paying our tuition fee to go to the Gambia College.
Well, the ministry is paying for some. I suppose that's what she meant.
Yes, I love that.
And I'm sure you know that's what she meant.
I love that adjective. You are using some.
Yeah.
The minister said they are paying for the students, the in-service students. Ask in-service students whether all of them are being catered for in that package. Not all of them. Others are still battling, helter-skelter, getting their tuition fee get paid at the Gambia College.
Okay.
And that's a problem.
So what's the status of this competency exam? Is it a brand new introduction after it had been phased out? Would you be the first batch to be subjected to a competency exam?
Yes, we will be the first batch because we are the first batch of advanced diploma primary. We all know that the Gambia College before, we were having only PTC and HTC. Then after they introduced diploma, and diploma has been phased out now. Then now we are only having the advanced diploma primary, advanced diploma secondary, and advanced diploma ECD. And we will be the first batch to set to this competency, and which we see that it is unjust, as Molamin says, because when you want quality education, Uncle Peter, I believe you should be ready to invest in education itself first.
Okay, you should be ready to invest in education, but if you also want to go in there and teach, the leaders of tomorrow, you should be capable. And the competency exam, will determine who is capable or not, I suppose.
No, the issue here is the competency exam. If you got the competency exam,
yes,
I wish you could go through the questions that were asked during the competency exam. Like in English, they will write a letter. Like Bakari, they will write B.A. space. Those are the kind of questions that are drawn.
That's easy for me. You should be able to pass that in your sleep.
Exactly.
So why should you worry about that?
Gambia College is an institution that is responsible for training young people of this country to be qualified and become professional teachers, to absorb in the teaching fraternity of this country. Now, if you are giving them this competency exam and giving them ABC questions, and you want to gauge their competency...
You mean ABC meaning optional? Is it A, B, or C?
No.
Or you mean it's so simple, it's as simple as ABC?
It is as cheap as ABC.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's good for you. I mean, it means that you will all pass.
I'm drawing it in the mantra that they are focusing on.
Yeah.
That they say they are looking for quality education. Quality education should anchor on pedagogical knowledge of teachers. In the college, we go for teaching practices 3 times.
So you want the competency exam to be tougher?
Not to be tougher, but let it be standardized. And people understand that this is standardized. Anything that is standardized, we are in the task force. Task force wouldn't have been
standardized, meaning if you have it for
purpose.
diploma advanced, you should have it for ECD and also have it for secondary.
And let it be standardized and people
equal strokes for equal folks.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
And when you do the competency
gentlemen,
exam,
you have a minute and a half.
Exactly.
Yeah. In 90 seconds, what would you like to say?
Thank you. Uncle Peter, what I want to
don't
just
fight
add.
over each other. Yes, go ahead. Quickly, yes.
Uncle Peter,
yes.
Thank you so much. To that aspect you asked, we came across that after sitting to this competency, students are not being employed, which is very sad.
So your worry is employment.
Exactly.
What happens after you've passed all these exams,
Exactly.
including the competency exam?
I have a sister who passed through the competency and she crossed.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I went with her to regional office,
Yeah.
region 1 here. But what we were told that they are not the one posting teachers. Everything comes from above. Do you understand? And
who is above? The minister?
That is the minister.
Who is above? Okay,
no,
the minister.
the issue is the PMO, the personal management officer. Now, what I heard, and that is something factual, that the PMO is now giving a sanctioning the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education that this is a number of students or applicants that you should receive to be employed by the ministry. So the PMO, that is responsible for employment, dictates the employment operations of teachers in this country right now.
Yeah, but you have so many private schools. I think we have more private schools than we have public schools.
The government officials, they are against that. The last time
they're against what?
We invited one of the top government officials
against you looking for work in private private
last
schools?
time we invited one of the top government officials in the Gambia College. He made emphasis on the fact that Gambia College students, when they graduate, they tend to go to private schools to teach. Why not they come and serve in the government? But
government can't absorb all of you.
That really literally point out that they are against that decision. They want us to absorb in the education, the government side, to serve our sisters and brothers.
Okay.
But
how far do you plan to take this campaign? You've started out here at West Coast Radio. I mean, you can't get all your problems solved here. Will you meet the minister? Will you meet ministry officials? Have you met them yet?
Yes, our letters are being prepared already.
Okay.
I'm the Secretary General to the task force. We wrote our letters, and the letter was directed to the minister herself.
Okay.
But we copied the Gambia College School of head of school, the principal, vice principal, and our student union and STAR. For we want to exhaust the protocols at the school level. Even though the competency exam, they said it has nothing to do with the Gambia College. They said it's with the ministry.
Okay.
But it is important because we don't want to go to the ministry or face media and the stakeholders start saying that we are not aware.
Okay, so you'll write to all of them.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Fatih and Jiba, thank you very much for coming. You've been listening to Coffee Time with Peter Gomez, an extended one, and people have been texting me about the good laugh they had before Jiba and Fatih.
In a world where progress never sleeps, one company stands out as the driving force behind infrastructure and energy solutions. Introducing our fuel company and cement producer, where excellence meets efficiency. Jar Oil. The company have 30 filling stations across the country that are all operating, which includes the recently completed Yarambamba and Old Yundum filling stations. And our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Along the years, Jar Oil introduces importation and distribution of cement in their line of business to diversify and strengthen their operations. Are you a cement retailer? At the moment, Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market. With a focus on sustainability and innovation, we are paving the way for a greener, stronger future. Trust in us to fuel your projects and lay the groundwork for success. We currently produce over 25,200,000 bags per year. As the largest cement producer in the country, Jaha Oil also target to export cement to the neighboring countries like Guinea-Bissau, Guinea-Conakry, and others. Join us on our journey to shape a world where every drop of fuel and every bag of cement makes a difference. Together, we can build a brighter tomorrow.